the world of the samurai. We're talking about warriors who lived by a code of honor, discipline, and mastery. These guys were the ultimate badasses, and their story is full of ancient wisdom that's still relevant today. So buckle up because I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs on you. Get ready to learn how to channel your inner samurai, master your mind and body, and unleash your full potential. We're going deep into their history, their secrets, and even busting some myths along the way. This is gonna be epic. Alright guys, let's rewind the clock back to 12th century Japan. Picture this: feudal lords battling for power, landscapes dotted with rice paddies and majestic mountains, and in the middle of it all, these elite warriors emerge: the samurai. These weren't just any warriors though, they were practically superheroes of their time, bound by a strict code of honor known as Bushido, the way of the warrior. We're talking about courage, loyalty, and discipline that would put even the toughest soldiers today to shame. These guys were the real deal. They dedicated their lives to mastering the art of war, training relentlessly with swords, bows, and horses. But here's the thing. Being a samurai wasn't just about brute strength, it was about having a warrior spirit, a mindset that valued honor above all else. They believed in respect, integrity, and always striving for self-improvement. Basically, they were the ultimate role models for how to live a life of purpose and discipline. Now imagine living in a time where your word was your bond, and even the smallest act of cowardice could ruin your reputation forever. That was the reality for a samurai. Bushido wasn't just some fancy set of rules, it was a way of life that permeated every aspect of their existence. It taught them to face their fears head-on, to be selfless in the face of danger, and to always put the needs of others before their own. Think about it. How different would the world be if everyone lived by these principles? Loyalty, respect, courage, honor, integrity, self-control, compassion. These are values that are timeless and universal. And the best part? You don't have to be a sword-wielding warrior to live by them. The samurai code is something we can all learn from, no matter who we are or where we come from. So tell me in the comments, would you have what it takes to live by the Bushido code? Let's see how many of you have that samurai spirit burning inside. Now you might be thinking, being a samurai sounds pretty intense. And you'd be right. These guys dedicated their lives to serving their lords, protecting their lands, and upholding justice. But here's the thing, their service wasn't just about fighting battles, it was about being an example for others to follow. They understood that true strength came from within, from mastering their emotions and always striving to be their best selves. Imagine the pressure: one wrong move, one moment of weakness, and their honor could be tarnished forever. But that's what made them so incredible. They embraced the challenge, constantly pushing themselves to be better, stronger, and more honorable. They knew that their actions spoke louder than words, and they strived to live in a way that would inspire others to do the same. That's the true legacy of the samurai, a legacy of courage, discipline, and unwavering commitment to their values. Now, while the samurai were fierce warriors, there was more to them than just fighting. They were also expected to be cultured and educated individuals. Think of them as the Renaissance men of ancient Japan. They studied poetry, calligraphy, tea ceremony, and even flower arrangement. They believed that true mastery came from cultivating both the mind and body. Talk about well-rounded individuals. Imagine a warrior who could write you a heartfelt poem after defeating you in battle. That's the kind of depth and complexity that made the samurai so fascinating. They were living proof that strength and sensitivity weren't mutually exclusive. In fact, they believed that true power came from finding balance in all aspects of life. Alright guys, let's get real for a second. If you were transported back to feudal Japan, would you have what it takes to be a samurai? It's a tough question, right? Would you trade your comfortable modern life for the intense discipline and potential danger of a samurai's existence? Would you be willing to live by the Bushido code even if it meant risking your life for your honor? It's easy to romanticize the samurai, but their lives were far from easy. It took incredible strength, both physically and mentally, to survive in their world. So, what do you think? Samurai or farmer? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button. Alright, so we've talked about the legendary warriors of the past. But here's the thing, the samurai spirit isn't stuck in ancient Japan. It's a mindset, a way of life that's more relevant than ever. You don't need a katana or a suit of armor to be a modern-day samurai. It all starts with mastering your mind just like those ancient warriors did. And how did they do it? Zen Buddhism, my friends. They practiced meditation daily to clear their minds, find their center, and develop laser-like focus. Now, I know what you're thinking. Meditation? That's a little too zen for me. But trust me on this one. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a world of difference. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain, helping you stay calm, focused, and in control. No matter what life throws your way. You know me, I'm all about high-energy challenges and pushing limits, but even I know that sometimes the best way to conquer a challenge is to stay calm and collected. That's where the samurai mindset comes in. The samurai had a saying, "Calmness is stronger than rage." Think about it, when you're angry or stressed, it's easy to make rash decisions and lose sight of your goals. But when you're calm and focused, that's when you can truly tap into your inner badass. Meditation can help you get there. It's like training your mind to be a peaceful warrior, ready to face any challenge with clarity and composure. And the best part? You don't have to be a monk or live in a monastery to reap the benefits. Just find a quiet spot, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Even a few minutes a day can help you manage stress, improve your focus, and unleash your inner samurai calm. Now, let's talk about another key principle of the samurai way: dedication to daily practice. These warriors didn't become masters overnight. They spent years honing their skills, pushing their limits, and striving for perfection. And you know what? The same principle applies to us today. Whether you're trying to master a sport, learn a new language, or build a successful business, it all comes down to consistent effort and dedication. The samurai understood that true mastery is a journey, not a destination. They embraced the process of learning and growing, knowing that even the smallest improvements, day after day, would eventually lead to greatness. So, what's one skill you're willing to commit to mastering? Let me know in the comments below, and let's hold each other accountable. Remember, the path of the samurai starts with a single step, and the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one practice session. In today's world, it can be easy to get caught up in the hustle, the competition, and the pressure to succeed at all costs. But the samurai remind us that true success is about more than just winning or achieving our goals. It's about living with honor, integrity, and compassion. It's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard, and always striving to make a positive impact on the world around us. The samurai lived by a simple but powerful code: do nothing that is of no use. Now, I'm not saying you have to go full samurai and dedicate your life to serving others, although that's awesome if you do. But we can all find small ways to live with more honor and integrity in our daily lives. It could be as simple as being honest in our dealings, standing up for what we believe in, or lending a helping hand to someone in need. Remember, true strength comes from within, and there's no greater power than living a life guided by honor and compassion. The samurai were all about repetition. They knew that the key to mastering any skill, whether it was swordsmanship or calligraphy, was to practice it over and over again. And you know what? They were on to something. Think about it. How did you learn to ride a bike, play an instrument, or even just tie your shoes? It wasn't by watching YouTube videos, that's for sure. It was by getting out there and doing it, again and again, until it became second nature. The samurai understood that true mastery doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from dedication, discipline, and a willingness to put in the hours. They embraced the grind, knowing that every swing of the sword, every brushstroke, every repetition brought them one step closer to perfection. So, whatever it is you're passionate about, don't be afraid to put in the work. Embrace the power of repetition, and watch as your skills and abilities soar to new heights. Remember, the path to mastery is paved with consistent effort, and the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Alright guys, you know I love me some cool gear, right? Well, the samurai, they were on another level. We're not just talking about protection here. We're talking fashion, art, intimidation, the whole package. Their armor wasn't just slapped together, oh no. We're talking intricate designs handcrafted with serious detail. Each piece, from the helmet to the shin guards, told a story, man. It was about striking fear into their enemies, sure, but also honoring their ancestors and the gods. Imagine going into battle wearing a masterpiece. Talk about confidence. These guys took their looks seriously. And it wasn't just for show, it was a symbol of their dedication, their discipline, their whole samurai way of life. And let me tell you, it worked. Can you imagine seeing a whole army of these guys marching towards you? Talk about an intimidating sight. It's no wonder they were such legendary warriors. Okay, picture this. You're a samurai warrior about to charge into battle. What do? You whip out a pen and paper and start writing poetry. Yep, you heard that right. These guys were warriors, poets, artists, the whole deal. They used haikus, these super short poems, to express the craziness of life, the beauty of nature, and yeah, even the prospect of death. Can you imagine the kind of focus that took? In the heat of battle, these guys were finding inner peace and expressing themselves through art. That's some serious Zen master stuff right there. And the poems themselves, they're like little windows into the samurai soul. They're deep, man. It just goes to show you, these guys were more than just fighters. They were thinkers, artists, and seriously deep dudes. Now, you might think being a samurai was a boys-only club, but hold up, because we're about to meet the Onabugeisha, the female warriors who were just as fierce and skilled as any dude on the battlefield. These women were trained in all sorts of weapons, but they were especially deadly with the Naginata, this awesome spear-like weapon. They defended their homes, their families, and their honor with everything they had. Talk about girl power. These women were breaking barriers and kicking butt centuries ago. They were warriors, mothers, strategists, the whole shebang. They were proof that courage and strength have nothing to do with gender. So next time someone tells you something is too tough for a girl, tell them to check out the Onabugeisha. These women were the real deal, and they deserve some serious respect. After a long day of, intense sword fighting and conquering, a samurai warrior needs to unwind. What do? Hit the spa? Binge watch some feudal Netflix? Nope, they have a tea party. But hold on, we're not talking about sipping Earl Grey with your pinky out. This is a full-on Japanese tea ceremony. A deeply spiritual and ritualistic experience. It's about finding peace, focus, and balance. It might seem kind of strange at first, warriors chilling with teacups, but it makes total sense. These guys were all about discipline, respect, and finding peace within themselves. The tea ceremony was like meditation in motion, a way to quiet the mind and prepare for whatever came next, whether it was battle or just everyday life. Plus, who doesn't love a good cup of tea, right? Even hardcore warriors need to relax and recharge. It just goes to show you, even the toughest dudes can appreciate the finer things in life. So there you have it, guys, the samurai warriors, poets, tea enthusiasts, and all-around badasses. But here's the thing, their legacy isn't just about swords and armor. It's about a mindset. It's about facing your challenges head-on, with discipline, honor, and a drive to be your absolute best. Whether you're conquering a mountain, mastering a new skill, or just trying to be a good person, the samurai way can be your guide. And hey, if this video got you fired up about the samurai, hit that like button harder than a katana slash. Subscribe for more epic content, ding that notification bell so you never miss a video, and let me know in the comments what surprised you most about the samurai. Was it the poetry slams, the female warriors, or the fact that they were packing heat?